Mike Bird, what's up? Good to see you. Eric, what's going on? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys, man. So how's your Sunday night going? Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Mike Bird, I was having a great weekend, and then I lost the plane. Really bummed me out. Hey, David, what's up? Who? You first? Spence? Hang on. Yeah, I didn't see you in here before just now when you're complaining about... I didn't say... Yeah, you weren't in here yet. Not at my end. Maybe your end. But hi, Spence! That's the first I saw you. I'm checking again. Yeah, you're not here. You're not on my list here. Mike Bird, then Eric, then Mike Bird, then Mike Bird, then Eric, then Mike Bird, then David, then Mike Bird, then Eric, and then you. That's the first time I saw you. So which one? My the F7F Tiger Cat. Man, I'm so pissed. Love that airplane. God, it really sucks. And it's too expensive to replace. I don't think I can replace it. Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you, man. No, wasn't videotaping. Sorry, no crash on the video. I left here. I have the cameras with me, no cameraman, and then I need my hat, and I forgot my hat again. So I didn't have my hat to put the hat cam on, and so yeah, didn't get it on video. It was spectacular. Well, I'm not sure what happened, but I think so. It was I think the fourth flight of it today. I got 15 flights in today. I think it was the fourth flight on the Tiger Cat, and we have wild boar out at our place. They like to dig holes, so I'm taxiing out to the runway. I didn't see the hole, and the left landing gear went in the hole, which hit the prop, and you get that loud screech, you know, and then so I got it out of the hole, and I throttled up, and it seemed fine. Everything was working fine, so I thought, oh, okay, we're good. And so I took off and put the gear up, and the left gear wouldn't go up, and I'm like, oh, shit. So I landed, and I looked everything over, and I guess I just need to cycle the gear, because once I got it on the ground, and you know, I just tested the gear to make sure everything looked right, and then I cycled it again, and it worked. So I took back off, put the gear up, everything was fine, flying around. About 7 minutes into the flight, I was doing figure eights, really low, you know, 10 feet off the ground, and I'm coming out of a right turn, and it was just coming to level. And then all of a sudden it rolled right and went right into the ground. I think the left engine shut off. I think the ESC from that impact when I fell in the hole. Damaged the ESC, or I mean, maybe I should have reset it. I haven't tested anything, so I don't know for sure if that's what it was, but it wasn't a glitch type. It was more like a commanded roll, like a a purpose roll. It just rolled beautifully left until it rolled into the ground. It hit the wing, and it just disintegrated. The plane disintegrated. Yeah, the FMS Tiger Cat. Yep. On a good note, though, I got 6 flights on the P-38, and it flew fine all day. I noticed after when I got the plane, the guy told me that the nose gear was damaged. It bent, but he straightened it. Well, he didn't straighten it enough, so it looks a little funny. I got to straighten it some more, but it worked fine all day, no problem. Plane flew great. Flew it with a 3600, a 4000, and a 5000. And on the 5000, it flew 12 minutes at 60% throttle. It's doing about 70 at 60% throttle. So it flew for 12 minutes, and then I even went on the second flight. I went wide open throttle all the way across the field, went vertical about 200 feet, did an end over like an Emmelman, rolled out, came back around, and then went back into my cruise mode. Still got 12 minutes without getting into the low voltage of the battery at all. I landed it with storage voltage. So it went 8.5 minutes on the 4000, doing the same exact thing, and I only went about 6 minutes on the 3600 because the balance lead is damaged and I couldn't get accurate telemetry out of it. So I didn't risk it. I only went about 6 minutes and I landed. And there was battery left because I put it on my discharger and it discharged the rest of it. So yeah, very impressed. The Tiger Cat, and that's on a 4S. My Tiger Cat was a single 6S, and I could go 11 minutes on that one. No problem. So these twin engine jobs, when you find their sweet spot, man, you can get an unbelievable, flight times with these things. They're just amazing. Yes, David, in the model world, I mean, the same thing happens in the real world, but when your butt's in the seat, you can feel it, and you know how to correct for it. Stand on the rudder. You roll into the good motor. So because if you roll into the dead motor, it'll get away from you and roll over. So you gotta stay in the good motor. You got a lot of rudder, and yeah, you can save a real one. Not everybody does. There's a lot of twin engine crashes, but in a model, it's hard to tell, And when I was 10 feet off the ground, I had no time to figure it out. If I had altitude, I could have shut the thing. I first, reaction, radio over my head, killed the throttle, full right aileron, full rudder, but I was too close to the ground. By the time it started rolling, it was already in a knife edge when so I was just too close to the ground to recover it. So I'll have to test the ESCs and see if, that'll back up my theory. Other than that, I don't know what happened, but I bet that's what happened. Well, Bill, what's up? Good to see you, man. Augured in. All right, man. Good to see you. Finally got to the field today and been a while. Yeah. Everybody's had trouble getting any flying, and the weather's been crappy. Yeah, Eric, I guess you could look at it that way. Yeah, Flightline came home after 6 flights, and the 6-year-old FMS plane didn't come home. Yeah, that's the way. I guess you could look at it that way. Yeah, my F7F Tiger Cat, Wild Bill. I lost it today, and it's a total loss. It destroyed it. I mean, all the components are good probably, so if I could buy the foam, I might be able to rebuild it, but I think it'll be as expensive to buy the foam as just buying another airplane. So I don't know. I haven't looked anything up yet. I'm still recovering. Lost one of my brand new. Had my brand new 5200 HRB red pack in there. Destroyed 2 of those cells, so I'll be able to turn it into a 4-cell pack, but yeah, it won't. 2 of the cells are damaged, so I have to cut them out, and I'll make a 4-cell out of it. So oh well. But yeah, on a good note, the P-38 flew good. I flew that 6 times today. It flew good. I made this twin day. I was going to fly the twin, the King twin, the F7F Tiger Cat, and the P-38, and yeah, and it didn't. It just didn't happen. Well, there you go, Eric. Yep. Well, I got 3 good flights today on the F7F before it did itself in. So you know, and it's an old airplane. I mean, I bought that before COVID, so you know, it's 5 years old. I love that airplane though. I'm really sad. That was such a nice airplane. God, I loved everything about that thing. So yeah, the FMS F7F Tiger Cat. So I got to look up and see how much all the foam would be to replace, and see if I want to try rebuilding it. I don't know. The pilot survived. He bailed out. The hatch came off, and it's in perfect shape. It didn't damage the hatch, so the pilot lived, and you know. Well, I don't know for certain, Roy, but what I think happened, you know, and it wasn't. I didn't even think of that. The guy that was at the field with me, Mike, saw it. You know, he's watching me flying. He said, "What do you think happened?" I said, "I don't know." And he says, "Could you have lost one of the motors? Because it looked like that's what it did." And then after he said that, I thought about it. So we've got wild boar out at the field, and they like to dig holes all over the place. And Bo's pretty good about fixing the ones on the runway right away, so that we don't have a problem. But the taxiways or the other runways, the non-used runway, the boars usually aren't there, but they had apparently last night they had dug some holes there, and I didn't see them. So on the 4th flight, I was taxiing the F7F out, and the left landing gear fell in the hole, which hit the prop, you know, and you got that loud screech, you know, when that happens. So I went and picked it up out of the hole, and everything looked fine, no big deal. Throttled it up, everything spun up, everything seemed good. I'm like, okay, we're okay, good. And so I took off and hit the gear switch, came around, and the left gear didn't go up. And I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm thinking, you know, maybe the left gear is broken. So I tried cycling it, and that didn't work. So I landed right away and taxied over, and then I just grabbed a hold of and I don't know if you've seen an F7F, but there's a lot of, it's the greatest landing gear anybody's ever made on this plane. it's so strong and scale. So there's a lock, like an over center lock that the servo moves to collapse the gear up. So I just fiddled with that a little bit manually to make sure everything was okay, looked it over, hit the switch, and it went up. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're okay. I guess I fixed it. You know, whatever was out of line is back in line, and it worked. So the gear went up, no problem. So I put it back down, took off, no problem. The gear went up, flying around for 7 minutes. And then doing my low figure 8 pattern, about 10 feet off the ground. And I was in a right-hand turn, and as I was coming back around to the left, you know, just trying to level the wings, and I got them just about level, and then all of a sudden it just rolled left hard and went into the ground. Hit the wing, cartwheel, just blew it up. It just disintegrated. It just blew it to a million pieces. And immediately I had the radio in the air and left, right aileron, right rudder, trying to, up elevator, trying to correct, to get it out of the way. But it was too late. It was already in the ground. And so I haven't had a chance to test anything to see if that ESC failed, shut the left motor down, and then the plane rolled into the dead motor. I don't know. But that's what it seemed like. And Mike is the one that actually said it. I didn't think of that. I was trying to figure out what the hell could have gone wrong. Everything was fine. And he's the one that said it looked like maybe the left motor shut down. So that's what I'm thinking. Since I did have that prop strike, maybe I damaged that ESC or the motor, and it took 7 minutes for it to finally fail. No, didn't stall it. The plane was flying pretty hard. It was probably doing 70. So, yeah, no. Well, I wasn't a tailwind either. No, it was flying good. It wasn't that kind of a failure. Motion has new ones on sale. Save $50. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great airplane, guys. I'm telling you, what a beautiful airplane. The landing gear is so scale. It's all, the wheels are all ball bearing. It's just a superb airplane. It really is. So I'm thinking when I had the prop strike, I damaged the ESC. Normally when that happens, they keep working, or they fail. I mean, if it fails, it'll fail right then. I had the same problem with my T-28. Because I just, here it is. I just cut the plug off of it for my harness I need for the. No, that's not it. Where the hell is it? But anyway, yeah, I replaced my E-Flight T-28 ESC for the second time because of a prop strike, and it blew the ESC. So but I save them because I always get parts off them, and I needed the EC5 connector off of it to build the harness for the P38. So I cut that off of it, and the rest of it's sitting here somewhere. I don't know. I haven't cleaned up my mess yet from building that harness. But anyway, yeah. So it's not the first time, but like I said, usually if you blow it, it blows right then. You hit a prop strike and it blows it. It's done right there. This one throttled right back up. Everything seemed fine. Flew it around for 7 minutes before it finally failed. Okay, Spence. It was me. I'll admit it. Yeah, I just decided to try a knife edge at 10 feet off the ground with a twin. It didn't work. Yeah, Yeah, it's the tear. I'm holding the tears back, guys, because man, that was such a beautiful airplane. Um, yeah, that one had an expiration date. Yep, I guess so. I don't know if would you guys, if you'd have had a hard prop strike like that, but it throttled up and everything, would you have flown it anyway, or would you have thought like, you know, I'm not risking it. I'm gonna just buy a new ESC. You know, give me some feedback, guys. What would you have done in that situation? Would you have like maybe reset it, like unplug everything and then plug it all back in, even though it was still working? You know, throttled right up and everything seemed fine. Um, so you know, what would you guys have done? You'd have just flown it, right, sir? Mike Bird, what? Yes, you would have replaced it. You wouldn't have flown the plane. You would have just replaced it. Oh no, you said flew. You would have flown. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to look back and then think what you should have done. You know, that armchair quarterback shit, Monday morning quarterbacking. But, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I don't know. It would suck to take a perfectly usable, or at least you would think, um, ESC and take it out of the plane to replace it because you don't want to take a chance. You know, I don't know. I have a hard time doing that. Yeah. Okay, Spence. Good advice. Thank you. Right, Jeff. Yep. Yeah. Well, I did test it on the ground, and it was fine. And like I said, it was flying for 7 minutes, perfect, no problem. I did a high, you know, full throttle down the runway, straight up in the air, over the top. You know, everything seemed fine until it wasn't. So I don't know. Yeah, Roy, and that's why I'm sharing it with you because you know maybe it is a learning moment for all of us. You know, that's why I'm sharing it. You know, hopefully, um, like Wright's you know is going to have you know $2,500 in a new airplane here. You know, I think if I have a prop strike on my Legend plane, I'm just going to replace the. I might keep that ESC and throw it in something cheap, but I won't fly that plane with it. I'll definitely replace it before I fly that plane again. George, what's up? Um, the battery that was in the plane's damaged. So yeah, the battery was a brand new battery, and it's fine, other than the two cells that are damaged. And I have telemetry while I'm flying, so the battery was fine. There was no problem with the battery. It was giving me updates on the voltage, and the battery was fine. It wasn't a battery issue. It is now because the crash ruined two of the cells, but during the flight it was fine. Did I check the prop nut? Yeah, the prop nuts was still in, they're still on. All the blades are gone. It busted all the blades off, but yeah, the props are still on. The hubs, you know, the center section still bolted to the motor. So yes, Jeff, the brand new one of my brand new HRB red packs got damaged. Yeah, I got it right here. I'll show you what. So let me see if I can get this in the camera. Wait a minute. I'm gonna change my view here. Well, here, let's do it this way. Okay. So right there's the rest of the battery looks good. I mean, it's everything else is fine. So what I'm going to do, the back of the batteries looks good. I'm going to cut those 2 cells out of it and make it a 4-cell pack. So I'll at least be able to save that. George, my F7F Tiger Cat crashed. Total loss. I mean, it's destroyed. There's nothing left of it. I might be able to massage it into something if I want to buy parts. I got to look it up and see. I might go that route. It depends on how much it is. There you go. So Rachel says I need to blame you, George. It's all your fault. Oh yeah, what did you need the props for, Eric? Are you putting those on your Mosquito? Yeah, George, it's part of the hobby. It happens, the part I don't like is not knowing why it happened, and maybe I'll find out. If I test the ESCs and that left one's bad, then I'll know. If it tests good, then, but maybe it'll go bad in 7 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever. I don't know. So I'll probably, if I put that in anything, it'll be a foam board plane. Because then I'm only out like $2 if I crash a Kenny F. and Rogers foam board airplane or a Michael Bear, so. So George says I claim total responsibility as long as I don't have to pay for it. You're not at liberty to say it this time. Uh-oh, got some CIA crap going on here. Eric's undercover. He's sworn to secrecy. I love the smell of this. I mean, you can smell the gases coming out of that thing. It's definitely gassing out. But on a good note, the P-38 flew great all day. I got 6 flights in on that one, and it flew great. So I guess I'm just not allowed to have 2 twin warbirds at the same time. So I'm flying the new P-38 and then flying the F-7F, and the F-7F says, "Fuck you." And that was the end of it. So no, I'm not afraid of it burning down the tent. I mean, if it was going to do any more burning, we probably would have already done it. But I'll put it in here someplace where if it's on the concrete floor and nothing's around it, it'll just burn itself up. It won't catch anything else on fire. You know, as long as it's not close to anything, it'll be all right. It ain't going to catch the concrete on fire, so. You're going to be announcing it on Jeff Custom's show on Tuesday. Why not on my show? Why you got to announce it on his show? I'm starting not to like you. Yeah, Michael, you know, it sucks. But, you know, we've all been through it. It's part of the hobby. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if you know, Christ, that plane's $130 more than when I bought it. So, you know, $650. I don't know if I can spend that to replace it. So I'll have to look hard at the parts and see if maybe I can put it back together in pieces. I don't know. I'm not going to make that decision tonight, that's for sure. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. Other than that, let's see, I flew the QQ today. I flew the Cessna 150 today. I flew the J65 today. I flew the P38 and the F7F. And what else did I fly? I think that was everything. So, yeah, you missed it. The F7F crashed. It total loss. It's complete total. Keith Christie, what's up? Good to see you. Victor, what's up? It's because my show is boring. I bored my plane into suicide. That's what it was. Yeah, my plane had enough of my boring ass show. Says I'm out of here. Yeah, it was one of my nicest planes for sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. I can promise you that. You bored it into ground. Yeah, there you go. I bored it in the ground. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I get some time, I'll, you know, because it's all out in the trailer in pieces. But I'm going to pull the ESCs out, look at them, test them, you know, see if I have any evidence that was it or not. No video. I didn't have my hat cam. I had the cameras with me. I didn't have my hat with me to put the camera on, so I couldn't fly and video at the same time. Yeah, no, the spars are destroyed. There's no saving the spars in the out of the. Tell us about the Tiger Cat. All right, I'll give me a minute, Keith. Get some more people in here, and I'll tell the story again. So like the third or fourth time, but that's all right. Don't mind. But let's give it a minute and see if anybody else pops in, and then I'll tell it again. Yeah, but the Russians or the Chinese had something to do with it, probably. Oh my God. Do I want to sell the nose gear? The nose gear didn't totally survive. I think the mains are fine because the gear was up and the nacelles are in relatively good shape. So the main gear inside the nacelles is untouched, I'm sure. but the nose gear's in pieces. Now I don't know if it broke or just came apart, but yeah, the nose gear's, you know, not all together. So I haven't looked at it to see what happened, but it's definitely not the way it should be. So I don't know how bad it is. You're shifting to crawlers only? Yeah, I know, Keith. If all my planes to crash, that would not have been my choice for sure. Definitely not that one. That's a fantastic airplane. It's, you know, that was a keeper for sure. Really, really love that airplane. It flies so nice. The landing gear's so cool. Everything about that airplane's just awesome. It was a real shame to lose it. I got to tell you, that one hurts a lot. It really does. That's such a beautiful airplane. So we'll see. All we can do is move forward. Maybe I can learn something from it. Maybe you guys are going to learn something from it. You know, like Jeff said, it's, you know, maybe we could all take what we're talking about here and use it the next time you have a prop strike, whether you decide you want to risk flying what you're flying or replace the ESC before you do. I can tell you, if I buy another F7F and that happens, I'll replace the ESC. You know, that plane's too expensive to, you know, ESCs are $40-50 depending where you buy them, you know, versus a $650 airplane. Yeah, I won't make that mistake again. There's two jets at ROES, David. The Marlin and the Viper. I think, yeah, it's a Viper. Those two jets are really cheap. Fixed gear, you can take the gear off, hand launch it. Both of those are super nice beginner jets. Cheap, less than $200, both of them. So yeah, those will be two really, really good starter jets if you're looking for cheap. Yeah, I need a Snickers bar. Yeah. Yeah, I should go in the house and get a Kit Kat or something. That would help. You know, Eric, you're talking to a guy that's been doing this for 50 years. Now, I know I haven't been flying electric for 50 years, but all my planes fly for long flight times, almost every one of them. And I've never had an electronic failure before, you know, from it getting too hot, ever. So, you know, that theory doesn't work here. All right, this isn't my first rodeo. You know, I've had planes I can fly for 30 minutes and have never had an electronic failure like this. And I'm not sure that's what failed. We'll see. But I suspect because I had a prop strike and a loud screech that I may have damaged that ESC. And it just happens to be the left one would have been the one that quit. And that was the one that I had the prop strike on. So I'm just thinking that there might be a relationship there, but I don't know yet. So, but 10 minutes, they're not limited to 10 minutes. I've flown for 30 minutes on several occasions. My RV8 will fly 30 minutes with a 6500 in it, but all I'm going to do is piss off the paramotor guys. I just do real slow touch and goes on the field for 30 minutes to keep them from flying. That pisses them off. So, yeah, Pearl Jam. That's hey, it's good to see you, man. You haven't been here in a while. You're right, and I just took a survey here to see who would have, and pretty much everybody here said the same thing. They would have flown it. So, and that's what I chose to do it as well. Now, looking forward from here, if I did that again and I had a prop strike, would I fly it again? No, not on that plane. If I had another F7F, I wouldn't do it because it's too expensive. But if it was a Dollar Tree plane or something, yeah, I'd risk it because it's, no big deal. But, yeah, I wouldn't risk a $650 airplane again. I wouldn't fly it, and I'd replace the ESC for sure. But never had this issue before, so this is a new one on me. Definitely making me think for the next time for sure. So, oh, you're going to Joe Knoll tomorrow? Good for you, man. Yeah, I wish I could go to Joe Knoll. Maybe next year. The wife got her diamond and a clock actually from work, so she's ready to retire now. So if she pulls that trigger soon, that makes things different here for what I may move. We may move somewhere else, maybe closer to Disney, so I can go back to work there, make some good money, and have more free time, or other options. But we'll see. Yeah, right. So I already have that F-14 and the F-22. It has flaps. So if you buy the Marlin, go look at those planes. You probably are already, but yeah, go to either Hobby Zone or Arrows RC and check them out. Two really good, inexpensive jets. Good place to start. Hey, you can skip those ads. They as soon as the skip button comes in, click it, and if you click the first one, it won't show any of the rest of them. If you let the first one get through, then you're going to have to watch the second one and so on. You got to cancel the first one, and then it cancels all of them. So yeah, and get a damn blocker, an ad blocker. Yeah, check 6. That's right, sir. That's all right though. We're all clown around in here, so I'm not taking anything personally. It's just we're just having fun in here. Yeah, Randy. Your Bigfoot's probably still crying. Whoever's got it, when they got it out of the tree, it's probably sitting wherever it is, crying its eyes out. Where's my Randy? Where's my Randy? It wouldn't skip. No, really? I don't put anything. Well, all right. Yeah, I do allow non-skippables, but they're only like 15 seconds long, the non-skippables. And they usually don't put 4 in a row. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be using the gear on the Marlin anyway. I'd take the gear off and throw it. I wouldn't want to fly that thing around with the gear on it. It's a jet, you know. Just belly land it. That's what I would do. I'd take the gear off and throw it. Oh, no shit, Pearl Jam. What kind of BF 109 is it? 80 inches is pretty big. Who makes that one? Rodell model? I've never heard of them. Are you talking about the Arrows Viper? I don't think that has gear, the Arrows Viper. Not the E-Flight. Arrows. Yeah, Toss and Boss. That's it. You got it, Mike. Oh, you're not going this year, Eric? Really? Huh. Wow, that sounds pretty cool, Pearl Jam. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah, we're not talking about the Viper 70. He's looking for something cheap. Cheaper than that. JCB, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, they make a hand tosser Viper. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's only a 50 millimeter. Thank you, Mike. I only have, I think, well, no, not even all of them. Where did I put that son of a bitch? I only have the 105 and the Panther hand tossers. Everything else I have, I would fly it with the gear. So, yeah, the Panther doesn't have gear. The 105 doesn't have gear. I think those are the only 2 planes I have that are hand tossers. Yeah, right. let's do that, right? So go ahead, start us off. Let's all join in with right. So let's sing. Shall overcome. And a 1 and a 2. Is Big Jim here? Did Big Jim jump in? If he did, I missed him. Yeah, they had the 50 BA Hawk too. That's a good one too. Good in, yeah, and the T-33. Yeah, they have that one too. I think those are a little more expensive though. I think the Marlin and the Viper are cheaper. I could be wrong. Well, maybe not the Marlin. No, see, you guys missed the beginning of the question. David wants a cheap beginner jet. We're not just talking random jets and what's a cool one to get, and a cheap beginner jet. So we were looking at the cheap hand toss, under $200, fun jets. Not these are all good suggestions for jets, but he's looking for a beginner starter jet. Something cheap. Yeah, I think everybody had a better day than I did. Yeah, Ken, the Habu's way too pricey. And I flew one of those. I didn't care for it. There's a lot of better flying jets out there than that one. I don't know. Maybe if you're a safe guy and you want to fly something in safe, maybe that's a good one. But I had the opportunity to fly one of those, and I wasn't impressed with it. So, but if you're a safe guy, and maybe it is a good one. I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, I have 2 of those Pearl Jam. Yeah, I have 2 90mm Yak 130s. One's brand new in the box, and yeah, the other one I fly. Oh, you want to sell your F-16 for $100, Ben? How you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. Yeah, pretty much everything from Horizon's too pricey. I'm doing more of my shopping, unless they've got big sales like the crawlers they were selling for $150 off. That was more than 50% off. That was a good deal. I'm waiting for them to do something on an airplane that way. Right, Ken. Exactly. Oh, the prices went way up on most of this stuff. Banana and Hobby King still have some really good prices on some planes. You're going to sell them all? What are you, getting out of the hobby again? What the hell? Why? Well, you were having fun. Why was it a mistake? Yeah, that was a good price on the drag car, but I didn't buy it because I just didn't see any use for it. You know, we don't have any stage drag racing around here anymore. We used to, and yeah, that's something I don't want to get into right now. So yeah, I passed on that one. I looked at it, but I passed on that one. Craig Beaven, what's up? Good to see you, man. Well, Ben, maybe you just have to pick the right airplane, or maybe a quadcopter, or we could set the course back up over here and we can race around the gates over here if you want to do that. Maybe get some UMX planes and fly them over here. We don't even have to go all the way out to the flying field. We can fly right here. Yeah, we've got some options. Yeah, if I'd have bought the Losi drag car, it would have been a shelf queen for me too. I wouldn't be playing with it. Just no place to really have fun with it. But the crawlers, and the RC trucks, the bashers that I bought at Horizon on sale, I take them with me to the field. I have 6 of them in the trailer right now. Then I take them out there, and while I'm waiting for batteries to charge or just want to take a break, sit down, let my back rest, I'll grab one of those and throw it out there and drive it around, chase the dogs around. So yeah, I enjoy them. Not like the airplanes, but it's a good I don't know, something to keep your brain moving. So you been working on the trains a lot, Ben? Go ahead, start us off. Right. So, what's your favorite radio? Come on, you can go first. Yeah, the drag car powered by a balloon. I remember those. I'll have to come over and see what you're doing, Ben. Because, man, I hope I can put a train set up in here when I get this all built the way I want it. Because I love trains, man. That's always been a favorite thing of mine. Yeah, the crawlers are, you have to get that in the crawler frame of mind. If you're just buying a crawler and you just want to drive it around, that's boring as shit because they're too slow. But if you go find something to climb, like a pile of brick or something, and see if you can climb up it, that's the challenge. And you can, if you're good at this, get good at it. You can manipulate that through the crevices, and they had a nice crawler course there at Birmingham. Paul McNeil and I were playing on it, and we were having a ball over there. It was a really nice crawler course. Yeah, our sprint car racing was a lot of fun for sure. But all the tracks went away. I mean, hell, I don't even know where there is one right now, other than Lake Park still has their off-road track over there. Ronnie Setzer over in Tampa has a indoor. I guess it's undercover at least. It's a big open building that he put a racetrack in. We should go over there some night just to watch. You know, see what's going on over there. Yep, planes, trains, and automobiles. Yeah, I love them all. I love them all. Nope, it's probably your end, Kenny. Restart your YouTube session. Yeah, my little meter's telling me it's working fine. My audio's good. Yeah, Ben, it's you know, for one, it takes a long time to get that started. I don't know how long did you guys try to do it. I don't know how long you tried, but you know, it was you know, it takes a long time to build that. You know, because people want a challenge. So you got to get good racers there and get them to keep coming every week so that people come and try to beat them every week. And it grows from there. So I don't know if you ever got that far with it or not. Yeah, Ken Bird's got the answer to the favorite radio talk, so. Yeah, how long did you try, Ben? How long did you actually run them? How long were you trying to get them to go? Does it sound all right now, Kenny? Oh, I want to see this, JCB. I'm gonna click your link. What size are those? Was that 10th scale, 8th scale, 12th scale? What scale are those? Pretty sharp. Not bad. So what, did you try each one for about 6 months, Ben? Is that what you tried? I got to be honest with you, and I really like those guys. That was Two Brothers Hobbies. You know, they have a YouTube channel. They didn't advertise enough because, hell, most of the people I talked to didn't even know there was a hobby shop over there. You know, I tell them about the place, and they're like, really? There's a hobby shop? You know, and nobody knew of the place. So I don't know what kind of advertising they were doing, but nobody knew of the place. I think that was probably the biggest problem. 1/10? Okay. Why the hell did that start up? That was weird. Yeah, one of mine was on the cover of Car Action magazine back in 80, I think it was 89. I had the air shoe in the house. And then I was in another magazine when Lake Whippoorwill was running. I took a 3rd place there in concourse. I got some really cool RC bodies I painted. Why do you think it died off, Ben? What do you think happened that caused it to die off? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to get a case of Bud Light, yeah. It's a hobby shop that was in Tampa, Craig. It was called Daniel's Hobby Shop, and if you go on YouTube and type in two brothers hobby, they had a really good YouTube channel for years, and they reviewed a lot of airplanes, really, really professionally done. So I got an opportunity to meet these two guys, and then they came to Tampa area, bought a hobby shop that I used to go to, and moved it to Tampa, which I thought was a horrible idea because there was already competition over there. And they tried it for, I don't know, 2 years, Ben? How long were they open? And it just didn't work, and they had to close it up. Lyndon Stewart, how you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Well, what do you think, Ben? If you'd had a bone stock class, it would have stayed pretty good. Do you think that would have worked, or who was making all the decisions over there? Three years, okay. Now Graves is east. It's over by Disney. Graves is. It's pretty much due east of me. Yeah, that place is huge. Yes, Two Brothers RC. Yep, that's it. Oh God, check six. I don't know. What's the difference? Okay. So did anybody give him advice and he didn't listen, or what do you think happened? Yeah, Grayson Hobbies is in Georgia. Yeah, I just saw something. They did a Stuka, or I don't know. Yeah, I thought I saw them do something recent. Oh my God, Chick 6. It's cheaper than marriage, Michael. You can get 2 dirt bags on a Harley. So the Ohio store closed up too, Ben? Oh, it's the size of the dirt bag. Oh. Yeah, I always heard that you can get 2 dirt bags on a Harley. It's a funny joke. Yeah. Yeah, but true. Yeah. That's the sad part about it. All right, so we've got some new people in here, so I'll tell my little F7F story again. Yeah, I was flying today, flew all kinds of shit. Flew my J65, the Cessna 150 Carbon Z. I flew the QQ from Flex. I flew my F7F Tiger Cat from FMS. I flew the P38 I've been working on the table here, the Flightline P38. What else? So anyway, I think it was the 4th flight on the F7F Tiger Cat. Our field has wild boar out there all the time, and they like to root around in the runway areas and dig holes. So I was taxiing the F7F out. Now this is the 3rd flight, 4th flight today, and I hit one of those holes with the left landing gear. So the left gear dropped in the hole, hit the prop, loud screech from the ESC, and I was like, oh shit, So I went out there and picked it up out of the hole, cleaned off the prop, checked everything out, ran it up, and it powered up, spun up fine. Everything seemed fine. I thought we were good. So I took off and put the gear up, and the left gear wouldn't go up. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? So I landed and checked over the left gear, and I checked the over-center locking mechanism. All I did was move everything around a little bit just to make sure everything was working properly. And then I hit the switch, and it went up. Yeah, Craig, I did. I fucked the Tiger Cat up today. So the gear went up and down again. So I thought, okay, we're good. Everything's fine. The gear's fine. ESC's working. Everything's good. So I took off, put the gear up, flying around for about 7 minutes, and I already put about a minute on it because of the first fly around trying to I cycled the gear a couple times in the air and it wouldn't come up, so I landed. So now I've been flying for a total of about 8 minutes now, and I was doing figure eights, really low to the ground, about 10 feet off the ground, and all of a sudden, as I was, I was right at level flight and had just let go of the stick, neutral, and all of a sudden the plane just went into a left-hand roll right into the ground. It hit the wing, and it just destroyed the F7F, destroyed it. And it was doing about 70 at the time. It was moving pretty good. So Mike, one of the guys that was standing there watching me fly, said, "What do you think happened?" I said, "I have no idea. I don't know what the hell happened. That was weird. It didn't feel like a radio hit because that usually is a jerky kind of maneuver. This was just a smooth roll, like it was a commanded roll." And he says, "Do you think the left motor quit?" And I hadn't even thought of that until he said it. And I'm like, I don't know. That's a good, I didn't think of that, And then I thought about the prop strike just before, and I'm like, well, I wonder if I damaged the ESC in the prop strike, and it took 7 minutes for it to finally finish failing. I don't know. I haven't checked anything yet, but that's a theory. But yeah, that's what happened. So, whether or not the ESC failed or not, I don't know. I'll look it over, see if the motor's burnt, see if the ESC's failed, and I'll get back to you once I pull it all apart and check it out. But yeah, that was the end of my F7F, and I'm kind of sad about it because, man, that's one of the greatest airplanes anybody's made. It's such a nice airplane. Everything about it. The landing gear was done well. Even the dummy engines that are in it, the fake radial engines are just so detailed. It's just a beautiful airplane. Flies fantastic, and yeah. So that went in today. But on the other side, the P-38 I've been working on flew 6 flights today. All of them were 12-minute flights. Well, one was 8.5 minutes, and one was 6 minutes, but all the rest of them were 12 minutes. And flew great. Had no problems with it. It flew really good. So I gained 1 twin today and lost 1 twin today. Because this was a new acquisition. I mean, I'd gotten the P-38 a while ago, but I never got it working. And the other night on my show, we all troubleshooted it together and figured it out. So it was this bad receiver right here was the culprit. The receiver works, channel 1 doesn't. So, and we process of elimination, we figured it out. So I put a different receiver in it, and it was fine. So it flew all day today, no problem. Yeah, Craig, I'm pretty sad. It was such a great airplane. God, I love that fucking airplane. It was such a beautiful airplane. And they're so expensive now. I don't know if I can replace it, honestly. I don't know if I can spend the money. I certainly can't buy that and the Legend Hobby airplane that I won a coupon for. So now I gotta really look at everything and put it in perspective just to see what I'm gonna spend the money on, because I can't do both, that's for certain. So no auto spa. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll send it to NCIS. Yeah. So we'll figure it out. Okay, well, the simple answer to that one, Hero, is this. If you don't balance the prop on your airplanes, you can pretty much bet that the motor's going to come out of the plane. One way or the other. Either the screws are going to back out or it's just going to pull out of the foam. And that happens more times than not. People won't balance their props, and the vibration just tears it apart. So I've got 2 Valiants. I love that airplane. I've had no issues with those planes. I love them. It's a great airplane. It's a beautiful airplane. It flies fantastic. It's got pretty rigid. It's a very light airplane, but the landing gear is very rigid for that weight of an airplane. So there's no landing gear issues with it. It's just a beautiful airplane. So that's one of my, if I just want to go out to the field and just, bash around carefree, that's one of my, it's in the trailer. It's always in the trailer. I leave that plane in the trailer all the time. So I like my Valiant. So the guys that are having problems with motors coming out, well, they're probably not balancing their props. That's the only thing I can think of. So that's my take on that one. The worst plane I ever bought was an FMS Beaver. The prop was so bad in that thing, it wasn't even worth balancing. You should just throw it away. I spent a couple of days trying to balance that stupid prop. But many guys have had the motors come out of their Beavers because they didn't balance the prop. And it's humming. It's so freaking loud. And the next thing you know, the motor comes out of it. So anyway, yeah, that's my take on it. I like the Valiant. If you get one and balance the prop, I doubt you'll ever have a problem with it. Yeah, sell another organ. I haven't sold one yet, but I should. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, there you go, Michael Bear. That's a great idea. I'll buy my wife a tiger cat for Christmas. She'll love that. Well, I already paid for my Carbon ZT28, Fred, so that money's already spent. So that's a mute issue. That money's gone already. I already spent the money on that. I don't have the plane, but I spent the money. It's a Navy bird. Yeah, it's a Navy bird. Yeah. Well, actually, it's a Marine. It could be Navy, could be Marine. Mine was a Marine. That's the way I put the livery on it for a Marine. Balanced props are overrated. You must be subscribing to the Pilot Ryan school of prop balancing. You had a beaver buzzing before? Yeah, all right. Thanks, Randy. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Yeah, you can sell blood. Actually, what pays more is not the blood, but plasma. Now you can just go in and they won't take your blood. They'll just take the plasma. They run it through a filter or something. I don't know. But that pays more. And you can do it more often. Someone say beaver. Roy's ears propped right up on that one. Someone say beaver? Thank you, RC Hero. I appreciate that. That's the only reason I'm here. I didn't start this channel for making money or any of that crap. I just wanted to share this hobby that I've been doing for 50 years and love it. And I just wanted to share my experiences. Hopefully somebody gets something out of it. The only reason I ever monetized my stuff, because I could have been monetized years before I finally did, was there were two channels that copied all my videos, and YouTube wouldn't take their channels down. I bitched and bitched and bitched, and they wouldn't do anything about it until I got monetized and they started making money off my channel. Then they took those two channels down. So that's the only reason I even monetized the show, is to give them incentive to fix some wrongs. But yeah, there's a guy out there right now that copied all of RC Informer's stuff. There's a whole channel of his stuff out there. being copied. Rich seems to think it gets him more business. I don't know. That's up to Rich. I don't know, but yeah, I ran into that one day too. I stumbled onto his copy channel. So yeah, so I monetized my show just to get YouTube to fix some shit. They pretty much don't care if you're not invested money-wise. If you're not bringing them ad revenue, they don't give a shit about you. So you got to at least do that. So yeah, that's why I keep doing these shows and flying planes and reviewing them when I can. And yeah, it's just I just love this hobby. It's just once I started flying RC before I did any of the control line or any of that crap, and everybody's, oh, you got to try control line, it's great, and all. And then I tried it, and I'm like, you're just going around in circles, man. I mean, I got an airplane I can loop and roll and fly out there and back. I mean, it's like, to me, I'm sorry, but there's just no comparison between, an RC airplane and a control line airplane. Yeah. Now, that's not to say that there isn't, skill involved or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. It's definitely skill involved to fly a control line airplane, especially if you're doing aerobatics or dogfighting. But I just like the freedom of being able to fly it like a real airplane. I can go left, right, up, down, loops, rolls, all that. And that's what made it. And it's not just airplanes. I have RC everything: cars, trains, boats, hovercrafts. I mean, I got it all. If it's RC, I own it. And I just love everything about it. So that's my deal. That's just my opinion on that. Oh, someone copied your channel, Randy? Yeah. Donald M., welcome to the show. Good to see you. Yeah, that's how I would perceive it, Michael. It's if you've gone from control line to RC, why would you go back to control line? I can't understand it. But that's me. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying, that's how I feel about it. I just can't see the appeal to flying around in circles when you can do so much more RC wise. So. Yep, that's exactly how I am, Hero. I can't get enough of it. I just love this so much. I can't get enough of it. I'm definitely addicted to airplanes. Airplanes Anonymous. There's a Facebook group, something anonymous. I joined it. I forget the technical name of it, but yeah, I joined it. Oh, you too today too, Donald? Yeah, I lost my F7F Tiger Cat today in a crash. So you lost your Corsair. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Which Corsair was it? See, that's, when you fall off the horse, you got to get right back on it. That's exactly right. So, yeah. So you got the new replacement one out of the closet and started building it. There you go. That's good advice. Absolutely. Yeah, the Tiger Cat's one of the planes I did not have a second copy of. Because they're still available. So I can still buy one. They didn't discontinue that one. Anything that I wanted that they discontinued, I tried to get a second one of. I missed out on a couple of E-flight planes I really wanted. Hopefully they're going to come back. Oh, a Hobby King Corsair. Gotcha. Yep. Closet RCers. Is that the? Oh, which Skyraider do you have, Donald? I have two Skyraiders. I got the little 800 one, and then I got the 1600 one. That's one of my all-time favorite airplanes, full scale. You know, favorite airplanes, and I love my RC one too. I've been debating on getting that from Legend instead of the T-28. Well, Bill, what Skyraider do you have? Oh, that's cool. The TT Evo. I'm not familiar with that one. I have the what is it? The TTX or it looks like an SR-22, but it's a Cessna. TTX or XTT, something like that. I forget. I bought two of those. I had to get the free shipping. They had it on sale for $64. I think it was normally $129 or $149 or some shit, and they put it on sale for $64 or $67. So to get the free shipping, I had to buy two. So I did. Oh my God! You're building a flight test nutball. Oh my God! You are a nutball. Why would you build that? All those master kits they have out now with the decals already on them before you start building and all that, and you're going to build a nutball? What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, but who makes it, Donald? Which version did you get? Because there's a few of them out there. Oh, the Turbo Timber Evolution. Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. Well, at least you and me, Donald. I don't know if anybody else crashed anything today, but I guess you and I did. World Models Skyraider. How big is it, Wild Bill? And is it balsa? Is it foam? Yeah, well, that's a tough build. It's only 3 parts. Yeah, 3 flat wing sections. That's it. Yeah, and a stick. Michael, you're an idiot. Well, at least that'll fit in your X90. There you go. Perfect car with the perfect plane. Man, you nailed it, dude. You nailed it. Yeah, I think I have the same one you're talking about, Donald. It's 800 millimeter. It's sitting right there on the desk, actually. Oh, it's balsa. 56 inches. Okay. Yeah, I've got a 63-inch foam Skyraider that HSD used to make. And I was lucky to finally get one. So, Well, the designation, you know, I mean, there's a lot of versions of a Sky Raider, Wild Bill, but I mean, they basically look all the same, you know, as far as overall, the wings are the same. The fuselage changed depending on whether it was two-man, like the E version was a two-man, has a big room in the back. You can put 12 people in it. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of different versions of it, but it's still a Sky Raider. Yeah, I don't know which one. I forget how big the one was that Hobby King was selling. Hey, Big Jim, what's up? Good to see you here, man. Yeah, Michael, it'll fit in your X90 for sure. and the X90 will fit in the dumpster that comes with it. So there you go. Your Sky Raider looks like the Valiant? Is that what you're saying, Wild Bill? Did Mo cut my hair? No, I cut my hair. Isn't it special? It's just hair. It'll grow back. Been wearing a hat all day, dude. I got hat hair. You know, you gotta have the sun out. You know, you got hat hair. That's all. Oh, they had a 100mm Sky Raider? Wow. That's a little thing. Yeah. Actually, both of mine are Sky Raider, Bob. The 800 and the 1600, both are his scheme. With a Flowbee? No, I didn't cut it with a Flowbee. I would if I had one. It's not a bad idea. You know, it does the job. Yeah, mine's got flaps, retracts, lights. It even has the air brakes that open and close on the back. It's really cool. HSD did a great job on it. Big giant 4-blade prop, one-piece prop. Yeah, it was a really nice airplane. I wish they'd get, you know, they get requests constantly from people to want them to go back into production on it. They're too busy building jets. They don't want to build a prop plane anymore. All they want to build is jets. Hi. So, how old are you? Yep, 63, and we're both 63, and we both still have our hair. Yep. Yep. 11. Well, hello there. Welcome to the show. All right, guys, clean it up a little bit here. We got an 11-year-old girl here. Yeah, Roy, I've been dying for them to make a 2,000, millimeter Sky Raider. I wish somebody would make it. God, I wish somebody would make that. A foam board Flowbee? All right, Lyndon. Hey, thank you for those great words there, buddy. That's pretty nice. Thank you. You have a good night. We'll see you Thursday. If not before, maybe tomorrow night in Fred's show. There you go, a nutball with retracts. So I know you hate retracts, so you're not going to put retracts on a nutball. Because you hate retracts. You already told me that. Yeah, Paul. I can't agree with you more, man. The people up there at Birmingham are awful, wonderful people. I really enjoyed myself up there. That was a lot of fun. You know. How do we pronounce that? Ethel? Is that Donald? Is that how you pronounce it? Ethel? Ethel? I don't want to say it wrong. Oh, I knew you would, Paul. My God, I don't know how in the world you stood it up there. Oh, my God. What were you thinking? Oh, no kidding. You're in barrel racing. That's awesome. What's the name of your horse? Oh, you fly planes too? Oh, nice. You named your horse Tyra Banks? That's cute. Oh, that's funny. That's cute. And they all fly nutballs, right, Michael? 91 and they're all nutballs. Yeah, I think the Marlin will do good for you. So how long have you been flying, Hero? And what are you flying? Yeah. Actually, they might be out of school for the summer. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But good night, Paul. Get some sleep. You don't want to be falling asleep at the wheel tomorrow. "17 years? Okay. Are you flying with safe or are you past that?" Yeah, Big Jim, he doesn't want to spend that kind of money. We're looking for cheap jets. You know, he wants to start off with something cheap. You know, something he can, you know, get his jet wings, you know, on. How fast is your barrel? Oh, come on, check 6. It's a quarter horse. Oh, good. Okay, cool. I have a Carl Goldberg kit here I still have to build. No gyros always. Okay. All right. You're fine. Yeah, the Marlin would be fine. You'll enjoy that. It's good, stable, fun little jet. Inexpensive. You know, it'll definitely get your jet fix on for sure. You get out of school next week? Okay, there you go. Yeah, AL-37 then. There you go. That's an excellent first jet. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. The the HSD 747. Yeah, that's a real good one. You fly an 800 millimeter what? What kind of plane you fly? Why don't you just take the gear off, Michael? Oh, your first was a Falcon 56. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, a T-28. Oh, nice. Good choice. Yeah, 800 an 800 T-28. Good choice. Good airplane. Yeah, I like T-28s. I have 4 of them myself, and I'm with the 5th one on the way. If it ever gets off the slow boat from China, I'll have a 5th one. Yeah, so I've got. I think it's called the Mirage. It's kind of. It looks like a powered glider. It's got a long wing. It's got a brushed gear reducted motor that goes on it, and it basically looks similar to a Gentlelady without the polyhedral wing. And yeah, it's still in the kit. I haven't built it yet. I need to build that one. Oh, you're being awful helpful, Jim. Thank you for being here. You're just really helping. We're going to make you ride to Texas with Michael and his X90. Yeah, he's in a mood tonight for sure. Yeah, but they haven't smartened up enough to move on to the new and better stuff that's out there. Have you flown your Tundra out there and hit the reverse switch just to fuck with them? I mean, did they like fall over dead? Like, how'd you do that? Yeah, whiskey tonight or just Bud Light. Yeah. Beer. Beer, 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 beer. Just beer. Plenty of beer. Lots of beer. All right. Good night, Evel. Have a good night. Thanks for sharing your little horse stories with us and your T28. It's fun. I'm glad you came and shared that. Moonshine. Oh, you're doing the hard stuff tonight. Okay, we'll see your dad when he gets back. You have a good night. Sweet dreams. Oh. Some of you guys aren't hitting the like button. I'm watching you. Yeah, that is pretty impressive to be barrel racing at 11. Yeah. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate that, buddy. We'll catch you. We got to meet up. I got to come up there and we'll go over to Joe Knoll, do some flying. No, right? It's way over your head. We just couldn't explain it in terms you'd understand. Thanks, Hero. You have a good night, man. Ronnie, what's up? How you doing tonight? Nah, I'm going to build it. It's old. You're right. It's probably at least 20 years old. But yeah, I'm going to build it. Why not? You know, it'll fly. It'll fly just fine. I'm going to put transparent monocoat on it. It's going to look cool. You'll be able to see all the ribbing and everything in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's my roots. That's where I started. So yeah. Oh God, I got a whole box of glow engines here. I'll probably never use them again. I won't get rid of them. I mean, I ain't gonna get rid of them, but I'll probably never fly them again. Big Jim's trying to explain it to right, so. Yeah, I still have my Gentle Lady. It's here. Just another one of the collection. It needs some repair. It ain't been flown in a long time. Yeah, I never had a 4-stroke motor. All my stuff was 2-stroke. I never had a 4-stroker. I won a Gentle Lady glider contest. It was a Carl Goldberg glider contest that I won. I won with my Gentle Lady. Yeah, that's how they do it, right? So they line the barrels up at the top of the hill, you know, and you put your number and your logo on it, and then they pull the gate, and all the barrels roll down the hill. Yeah, that's how it's done. Brian Chambers, what's up? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the likes, guys. We're up to 25. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yes, Ken, that's true. Oh, Lyndon, I thought you were signing off before. You're still here. Or did you leave and come back? Oh, whatever happened to my F7F Tiger? Ken? It's out in the trailer. that part's true. I didn't say what condition it was in, but it's out in the trailer. Oh, Mike, you out of here? All right, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, I think they do. I think they barrel race over the falls. Yeah, that's another class, I think. But yeah, that. Yeah, I got to work Monday. We had another bus accident. I wasn't driving. I wasn't even involved. But the girl that got hit, she wasn't her fault. Somebody ran a red light, yelling at her kids, out driving the car, ran the red light, ran right on the side of the bus. So we got another bus down, and she's okay. You know, we'll know more. Like me, the first couple days I felt fine, and then it all fell apart after that. They won't let her go back to work Monday, so we have to they had to see who could fill in for them. So one of our drivers, Phyllis, usually drives the morning shift on Purple 3. No. She usually drives the night shift Purple 3. She's going to fill Marilyn's spot because she can't work, and I'm filling in for Phyllis on Purple 3. So I have to go into work Monday at noon until 9 o'clock. And so, yeah, usually I'm off on Monday, but I got to work this Monday. Need some money. So I gotta work some extra hours. I need some money. No, I saw it go up, Roy. I didn't get to watch it. I saw Mike Patey put up a new video, but I didn't get to watch it yet. Oh, damn. I've got a sirloin in the refrigerator. I might try the air fryer tonight. That's a good idea. Thank you, Fred. That was a really good idea. I might do that. Yeah, Donald, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Donald, the plane I lost today is $650 to replace. Not looking forward to that. Not sure I'll be able to do it. I don't know. I really don't want to think about it tonight. I'm just a little too bummed. $6 minutes per side or less. How do you like your steak, Roy? Well done, medium, rare? What do you like? How do you like your steak? I thought it made everyone dizzy. It cheers them up and makes them dizzy? Yeah, that's a double whammy. Yeah, Roy, I like my stuff medium rare. So yeah, I'm with Ken. 3 minutes aside is plenty. Right, exactly, Ken. As long as it doesn't move. If it doesn't have a pulse, we're good. Yeah, no. I like a nice medium rare. That's the way to eat good steak. Well, that's a little graphic, Randy, but thank you. What do you mean you prefer that? All you talk about is your damn air fryer. Now you're telling us you would rather grill it than... Well, make up your mind, for Christ's sake. I was going to go out and grill it until you said you were going to air fry. Now you're saying you'd rather grill. You're killing me, Roy. You're killing me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're the one that sold me on the air fry idea. What the hell? Oh, my God. Let all that anger out. Do I sound angry? Oh, God. Yes, Roy, but you were the one that started me with the air fry idea because you were talking so much about the air frying. We've got 2 air fryers now. I haven't used either one of them yet. Have you got a hookup in the X90 for your air fryer, Michael? Well, there you go, Roy. That's good advice. Yeah, I ain't turning nothing on inside the house that heats up. Yeah. X90 not enough amps or horsepower. Yes, I was at the field looking at my F7F and thinking, I think I'll bring that in the hangar tonight and fix that wingtip because it got snagged on one of the hooks, and I've got the little piece of the wingtip over here, and I was going to fix that tonight. I don't need to fix it now. I got way bigger problems than that. Oh, fuck, I hate that. I hate the way FMS changed their website. What a pain in the ass. I decided I'd go look and see how much this shit's going to cost to fix. I can't, this is so hard to find parts on this stupid new website. God, this thing's terrible. $18 for propellers. Okay, well, that's not too horrible. $11 for gear doors. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay, let's see what else. How much is the fuselage going to be? Okay, I just saw it. All right, so the wings are $118. And the fuselage is $118. So $236 will get me most of what I need. Huh. It might be worth fixing. It might just be worth fixing. I'll have to look into that. Definitely have to look into that. A ribeye a day keeps the doctor away. Boy, I wish that was true. I could subscribe to that theory. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Damn it, what the hell's the matter with this thing? Oh, we're back to this shit again. No, Ronnie, the radio will keep working no matter what. It'll always cut the motors off before it'll cut the radio off. So it doesn't matter if it's a jet or a prop plane. You're going to have radio till right to the crash. The radio will still be working. Yeah, right, Michael Bear. Yeah. Well, it's going to need a lot of. I know, Roy. You're right. The nacelles are damaged, but I think I can repair them. It's going to take a lot of work, but I think I can fix those. I think the landing gear. I don't know the nose gear. I'm sure the mains are fine. I'm guessing the motors are fine. I'll find out. ESCs and motors. I'll find that out later. I don't know yet. But yeah, if I can reuse most of it, it might not be too bad to fix it. You can do it. What site is that, Donald? Yeah, there you go. Hired Joe Dirt. I should do the autopsy on Thursday's show. Yeah, I don't know. I may give you the highlights on Thursday's show if I look at it before then. Surrey models. It's in the UK. Really? Let me look that up. That's interesting. Nope. Well, yeah. I just put it in my cart. It looks like you can get it there. I don't know what the exchange rate is. Oops. $510. I don't know. Is that euros or what? What's that E symbol? I don't know anything about UK money. Yeah, I have the 1.6 Corsair. I have the P40, the 2-meter P40. I have the B25. I got the YF23. I got a shitload of LX models. I got the B2. What the hell else have I got? Yeah, I got a shitload of LX models. Yeah, you're probably right, Roy. Nice looking website, and so at least we know that they're still. I'm assuming they still make the Corsair. So I think your best bet would be to call Banana Hobbies direct and ask them if they're going to be placing any orders for Corsairs. And at least put it, if you can put it in a wish list on Banana, do that. Because if they get enough people wanting it, they might just, get them again. Yes, Fred, I'm going to do that. That's another one. See, it just takes money. That's all it takes. So I lost my F7F, so now I can buy an F4F for a lot less money. Yeah. Fred, which one do you have? The blue one or the silver and yellow? So $573 US, that's not horrible, but what's it going to cost to ship it? That's the real problem. You got the blue one, yeah? Yeah, that's what I would get too. I'd get the blue one. Where are you located, Donald? Yeah, see, everybody told me that they discontinued it. And I wasn't sure if they did or didn't. So it looks like they didn't. Oh, you're in Vegas. Okay. There was a hobby shop in Vegas. What the hell was the name of that place? That's where I got my Sky Raider. Oh, Michael, you're crazy. Why don't you build something like a jet or something cool that Flight Test makes? Why are you building a nutball? I want the T20, the AT6 Texan, because they make that in the plug and play kit, and it's not bad. It's like $160. I like that. I want to get that. What was the name of that damn place in Vegas where I got my Sky Raider? Yeah, because he's a nutball. Duh. Now called friendly? What was it called before that, Donald? Okay, so you just answered your own question, Michael. If you can't beat the grunge jet, then why are you building a nutball? just go fly your grunge jet and be happy. You just got through saying you can't beat it, so why are you building a fucking nutball? I know, Roy, because he's a nutball. Duh. I think it was called Dragon Hobbies. I believe. No. Oh, God, I can't remember the name of that place. Shit. So have you been in that store, Donald? Do they carry LX products? Yeah, CAF makes nice planes too. Yeah, they do. Yep. You need a prop plane too? Well, they have prop planes too. They got Corsairs. Those master builds are beautiful. Why don't you build one of those? You can handle it. Dragon's Flight Shop. Oh yeah. Is it an airplane or a hobby store, or is it a paramotor type place? What do you think it is? They used to have a Facebook page. I don't know if they still do. Oh well. Coach! What's up? Good to see you, man. I love the plane, Lyndon. I just crashed mine today, lost it. But that's the best airplane. I think it's the best airplane FMS makes. Honestly, it's unbelievable, beautiful airplane. Good night, Ken. Have a good night. Yeah, I like it. It's my favorite manufacturer. They make great products. So does HSD. I like HSD a lot too. I got my eye on this XY. They look pretty good so far. You know, there's supposedly 2 guys that left FMS. So, yeah, I crashed my F7F today, Roach. Total loss. It destroyed it. I don't know if... I was just looking up the prices. It's going to cost me $236 for the fuselage and the wings. And then I don't know if I can salvage the power pods. I'm assuming the engines and ESCs and the main gear at least are all good, but I think one of the ESCs is what caused the crash, so that probably isn't going to be good. But I think because of how expensive the whole plane is, I think it's going to be cheaper to build it from parts and reuse what I have than to buy a whole new airplane. Yeah, that's a good-looking airplane, too. It used to be priced a lot better. They really jumped the price up on that one. But, yeah, I like that PC-21, too. I have a bigger version of it, you know, the PC-21. I got a 6-foot-long fuselage one that I have to build yet. I haven't built that one yet. I think the canopy's still right there. Probably getting all warped. I better pick that up. That looks terrible. Sorry, Michael. Let's go back to... Let's have some fun here. Screw this. Oh, wait a minute. Change this background. Let's see. What do we want? Nah, I don't like that. Oh. These lights are really out of shape tonight. Okay, that's better. camera moved again. Damn it. Let's go. All right, let's get back in the den. There we go. All right. Yeah, Roy, but not everybody is charging that. That's why, you know, I'm not very happy with like Horizon and uh-oh. What are you doing? Why are you screwing up? You know, Hobby King is killing it. You know, their prices are unbelievable. The Albatross, the C-130, the King Twin, the now why in the world did you just quit? What the hell's going on with my light? Is my plug melting over here? No. That was weird. Okay, that's better. All right, is that, yeah, see now the lights, that looks good now. All right. Sorry guys, I had to adjust my lights here. That looks much better. What's a green apple trots? I haven't heard that expression before. Yeah, Donald, that's not actually an untrue statement all the time. But right now, everybody's having trouble getting anything. I mean, Horizon can't get nothing right now. You know, everybody's having trouble. I don't know if all the ships are backed up over there in the canal again or what the fuck's going on. But you know, everybody's having trouble getting anything in. You know, the new E-Flight T-28, the Carbon Z. The shipping date has changed 4 times now since the original release, and so I don't have no idea when they're getting here. It's ridiculous. So everybody's having trouble right now. But if they can afford to sell planes for $300 or less of good quality, which this new stuff, I guarantee you it's coming from XY. Then why can't everybody else do it? You know, we're just getting raked over the coals, guys, in profit margin. It's ridiculous. You know, like those crawlers, for instance. You know, they were $250, and they put them on sale for $100, and they still made money on them. I guarantee you, they still made money on those crawlers that they sold for $100 that were normally $250. So what does that tell you? I guarantee you, we're just getting hosed. And I'm just not going to subscribe to it. I'm just not going to be buying those airplanes. That's all. And, you know, as much as I want to replace my F7F, I probably won't, because unless I can rebuild it, because it's going to be too expensive. And I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, actually, I was trying to get a canopy for my old T-28, my Carbon Z, and I've been waiting for years to get it. And finally, the new one came. Of course, it was yellow. I had to repaint it, but that's okay. At least I got it. So I bought 3 of them. And so, yeah, I was able to fly my T-28 again, finally. So what happened? All right, I'll go through the story again. We might have some more new people in here. So I think it was the 4th flight of the F7F today, and so we have wild boar on our field, and they like to dig holes, and usually they don't dig right in the main runway or the taxiway that I use. But they did this past weekend or yesterday, whatever. And so I was taxiing out, and I taxied out the other 3 times and didn't hit this hole, but I hit the hole. The left landing gear fell in the hole, and I had a prop strike, you know, where the ESC went, you know, that screech. And so I went and picked it up out of the hole and ran the motors up, and they ran up fine. Everything seemed normal. I'm thinking, okay, we're good. And so I took off and retracted the gear, and the left gear wouldn't go up. So I'm like, oh, crap. So I tried cycling it a few times in the air, and it wouldn't go up. So I landed the plane, taxied over to me, and I picked it up, and I checked the mechanical mechanism of the left landing gear. And I just moved everything by hand a little bit to make sure everything was free and working correctly. And then I hit the switch again, and it went up. And I'm like, okay, good. So I put it back on the ground, and I took off. Gear went up, flying around for 7 minutes. I'm flying the plane around with no problem. And then I was doing my low 10 feet off the ground figure 8 routine. And I was coming out of a right turn, and all of a sudden the plane just rolled left, and right into the ground. It just rolled over, and I was so close to the ground that the wingtip immediately hit the ground, and it was doing about 70 miles an hour, so it just exploded. It hit the ground, and it just exploded into pieces that covered a 50-foot length of grass. tall grass to go pick up everything. So I'm thinking maybe the left ESC failed, which shut down the left motor, which that would make the right motor roll the plane to the left and cause the crash. I don't know that for sure. I don't know what caused the crash. That's just my guess, and I didn't even think of it. The guy that was watching me fly, Mike, suggested that, you know, maybe the left motor quit because the way he saw it roll, it didn't look like a radio hit to him. He says, yeah, that didn't look like a radio hit. It looked more like the left motor quit. And I hadn't even thought of that. So, Keith Christie, you're back. What's up? Okay, Keith. So let me touch on that for you. Okay. So, like for instance, Disney sent out a questionnaire to everyone because I worked there, so I knew this happened, and they asked everybody, you know, all the season pass holders, you know, if they were happy, did they like, you know, it was a survey, and they, you know, how are we doing, everything, and everybody was, oh yeah, great, love it, blah blah blah. And the last question was, if we raised our prices, would you still be a pass holder? And everybody said yes. So what do you think Disney did? They fucking raised their prices. And now everybody's bitching that they raised the prices. You know, they all said yes. They'd still buy a pass if they raised the prices. So that happened. Again, you know, I understand what you're saying, but how does Hobby King still do it? How come their prices aren't elevated like everybody else's? They're buying airplanes from the same place everybody else is, but yet they're selling them for $200 to $300 cheaper than everybody else. So how are they doing it? You know, you tell me they're paying their employees less than the other companies? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but think about it. Like I said, they sold those crawlers for $150 off retail that they've been trying to get for how long? And I know they still made money on those. So, you know, are they overcharging? I think so. You know, the proof's in the pudding. The other company, Hobby King or Banana Hobbies, could sell these airplanes for sub $300, but it's $500-600 at the other places. So, you know. So, yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you know, inflation, everybody wants to make more money and all that. I get all that. But how much more money, you know? And are we really, you know, paying fair prices so everybody can live happier lives with more money? You know, because it kind of seems like that's not exactly accurate. When Hobby King and Banana Hobbies can still sell airplanes for sub 300. And they can discount a product for $150 and still make money on it. You know, it kind of makes you wonder. So, but I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I'm just looking at, you know, I'm being devil's advocate here. You know, I'm just I'm trying to, you know. Because I'm going to have just as much fun flying a $200 airplane from Hobby King as I am a $600 airplane from Motion or Horizon. Trust me. So I'm not going to subscribe to those prices. I'm just not going to do it. Michael Bear fell asleep at the wheel driving his Jeep crawler. Oh my God. Right, Roy, but when you can discount a product $150, which is more than 50%, and they're still making money, I think they're making more than their 40%. I mean, you know, just common sense, guys. Think about it. There's no way they sold those things at a loss. They made money on them even at 99 bucks. So, actually they do, Keith. My J65 is every bit the quality of my F7F. Absolutely. And that's this company, the new X-Fly company is okay, hold on. I didn't get that from Hobby King. But the Twin King is an X-Fly product, and I did get that from Hobby King. And it was 299 bucks. And yes, it's every bit the quality of the F7F. Not the detail, but they wouldn't put rivets on a jet. So they didn't put the rivets on the jet, but they put them on the... But it's good quality foam, very, very dense, good quality. I have no complaints about that airplane. It's a fabulous airplane. And it was $299. Twin engine, just like the retracts, just like the F7F. Flaps, just like the F7F. Lights, just like the F7F. I mean, we're very comparable here for the Twin King. 1700 millimeter, both of them are 1700 millimeter in size. So, you know, why is the F7F $650 and the King Twin $299? Yep. Tim's right. They both crash the same. Ask me how I know. I know in the past, Hobby King's quality has not... Listen, I've been dealing with Hobby King a long time. And I had boycotted them for probably 5-6 years because they were so horrible in customer service, the quality of the product, you know, all that. And but they're definitely stepping their game up now because the stuff that's coming out of there now is pretty damn nice. I'm not shitting you. You know, if you bought one of the new C-130s with the full retract system in it, or the King Twin, you'd understand what I'm talking about. No, I think they are. Like I'm saying, Keith, because I know that plane, you know, the people that left FMS to start X-Fly are FMS people, and they're building the planes the same way FMS does. They left FMS to start their own company, and they're doing it exactly the same way FMS did it. They're actually doing it better. You know, the control, the plug system they're using is much nicer than the stuff that FMS uses. You know, for the quick detachable wings and stuff. They're using a serial connector from a computer for the quick connects on the wing. I mean, those are perfect. Much better than the plastic crap that we're getting on the other stuff. So, yeah, I think it's apples to apples. You know, I think they are. So, we'll see how it goes. I mean, you know, they're a new company, so maybe they're working on a margin, you know, to get their foot in the door, and then they'll see if the company doesn't like jack their shit way up too. But right now, it's pretty impressive. Right. I just said that as you typed it. So, yep. So, yeah, exactly. So, but we'll see. I mean, we'll just see what happens, you know. But the price increases have been ridiculous. And for a while, we were paying for the shipping because it was costing them more to ship them. So, they were adding that either in you know, I think... Bitco was eating half the shipping and charging you half. So was Motion. Motion was charging you. That they just, I don't know if you caught that or not, but Motion just lowered all their prices because they took the shipping out of it. Flex is now shipping for free, which they never did before, because now they're getting the shipping discounts now. So now Flex Innovations, who never had free shipping, has free shipping now. So yeah, so we're still dealing with, you know, just the price of the planes. Even Flex's airplanes are cheaper than Horizon's. You know, most of their stuff. So yeah, it's but you're right. You know, they can't. You're right. They can't start at the top of the pricing scale. So we'll see if they start jacking their prices up. I'm looking forward to seeing it. You know, see what's going to happen. Right. Exactly, Keith. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Now they took the container price away, and now they're even free shipping. So yeah. So Flex has already lowered their, you know, their price to you. I mean, their price per plane is reasonable compared to Horizon or Motion or any of them. I think they make a better quality product than either one of those companies for the same price. So you know, and now you can get it for free shipping too. So that's another, you know, plus for Flex for sure, for Flex Innovation. Yeah, it's, you know, lately it's starting to look that way. You know, Horizon's prices have not been very good at all. You know, I don't think. Well, Wild Bill, that's good to hear, buddy. But is that a good idea to send him home on blood thinners, or I mean, what's the prognosis here? What are they trying to solve here? I don't know if you told us what exactly they found. I know there was some trouble there. So is the blood getting there all right now? Everything, you know, good with the, you know, are they giving him a pill blood thinner, or are they IVing him? What are they doing, Bill? Okay, so they got him off the IVs now, and he's on pills now. So do they think it's a good idea to go home? Do they want to let him go home? Well, I guess that's good news then, Bill. I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, we'll keep our prayers open for you guys, but looks promising anyway. That's good news. Going back to your comment, Michael Bear, yeah, I think things improved a lot when Stewart came back. You're right. I agree with that 100%. I think Stewart's definitely on our side trying to get the company to, you know, take care of us and we'll take care of them. You know, they take care of us, we'll buy more product. That's good thinking. So, well, good, Bill. I'm happy for you, man. I hope everything goes well. I hope he gets better. Did they find out what was wrong with him? I mean, as far as what caused it? Or are they just curing the symptoms and they don't really know yet? Yeah, Stewart, one of the reasons I started buying from Hobby King. You know, I really like him. He seems like a really down to earth one of us. You know, he just seems like one of us. And there's always flying at our place, Lyndon. But if you're talking about like nationwide, I would think probably somebody's got an event going on. You could go on AMA's website and check upcoming events, and they'll list what's coming up. You know what the dates are and where the field's at. So if you wanna check that listing, you can poke around on Hobby Squawk or RC Groups. You might find some stuff there. I don't know of anything offhand personally. We always do a fly-in at you know, they cook burgers and shit on Memorial Day, all the holidays. We always have cookouts and stuff at our field. So I'm sure we'll be flying. Yeah, Randy, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. No, I can just go up to the villages and visit. I don't have to move there. It's not that far away. Christ, if I was living there, I'd have a barber show up and not leave. Yeah, this tent's big enough, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, right, Michael. Are you bringing your wife to the villages with you? You are married, right? Well, there's got to be some flying fields where you are, Lyndon, aren't there? There's got to be some flying fields around there. Juno, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Jack Tip Don, how you doing, man? You sold a plane to a guy in the villages. You can't fly an RC field. All right, hold on a minute. Let me do a little looking for you, buddy. Let me see what I can come up with. All right, I just came up with 7 fields in New Jersey. There's one called Somerset RC Flying Field. There's one called Reynolds Field. Top of New Jersey RC Club. There's BCMA Remote Control Flying Field. There's Wayne's Models RC Club. Hang on. There's New Jersey Pine Barrens RC Club. South Jersey RC Society. Doorbrook Model Aircraft Flying Field. West Jersey Radio Control Club. Hang on, I think there's more. Tri-County RC Club. MCRCS. West Jersey RC Club. Thomas A. Edison Park Model Airplane Field. Sounds like there's some stuff to fly around there, Lyndon. Just, you know. You're in Technic? Okay, let me look. Hold on. Let's find out where Technic is. Is that north, east, southwest? Where exactly in New Jersey are you, Lyndon? Yeah, I know, but what part is it? The north, the south, east, west? It's just I'm looking at the map. I'm not doing a name search. I'm looking at the map. If I do a new search, I'm going to lose my airplane fields. Well, I can start another search here. Okay, let's see here. Where'd it go? Okay, I see it right there. All right, so that's... Where's that at? It's by the river. All right. Let's see. It looks like there's two super close to you. Hang on. Whoops. Wrong way. Wow. Okay, so there's one really close to you that's called BCMA Remote Control Flying Field. It's really close to you. There's another one that's a little farther away, but that one's right in your backyard. That one's very close. The next closest one's called Wayne's Modelers RC Club. That one's a bit north and west of where you are. So those are the two that are really close to you. So what is torture about a Falcon 900 simulator? You know, every one of us would spend hours in there gladly. Yeah, Lyndon, check out that BCMA that Roy said, and also Wayne's. Hang on a minute. What's it called? Wayne's Modelers RC Club. That's not too far away either. Check that one out too. Oh, he's just a stone throw away, Roach. It's only 400 miles each one if you guys meet in the middle. Hop on a bus. Why the hell not? You know, what the hell? Yeah, Michael, I know. You know, it's yeah, we have, you know, the same thing. State inspectors, you have to get on the bus, same shit. We're just making fun because, you know, we all want to fly. You know, but you've been doing this a long time. Is it really does it push you really that hard, or are you, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've got this, right? I mean, it's you know what to expect. You know what to do in those situations. You know, you've been flying a long time. No, Lyndon, he's looking on a map just like I am. He's in California or Washington. He's at the other end of the planet. We're just looking it up on maps, MapQuest and Google Maps, and looking at, you know, where you're at. So yeah, that one club, the MRC. Hang on, what is it called? The BCMA club is right by the river. Where, you know, the river's on the other side of the river is New York, and then the Wayne's Modelers RC Club is north and west, inward a little ways. It's actually in a city called Wayne's. That's why it's called Wayne's Modelers RC Club, because it's in the city Wayne. Do they really make you go in at 2 a.m., Michael? Oh, shit, that would suck. Where's Long Island at? Well, yeah, Lyndon, that BCMA club is just north of there. It's very close. It's right there, Fort Lee. If you look up Fort Lee on a map, which is just north of Technic. Actually, Fort Lee is right next. It's not even north. It's right next to you. Yeah, it's... That BCMA, Lyndon, can't be 10 miles from you. That's how close it is. It's got to be that close. According to this, actually, I'm looking at Technique Eldswood. It's just south of you. And I mean like really, really close. Stone throw is close. It's right down I-4. Or, I don't know, I-4, Interstate 4, Road 4, and, what's this one? Is that 95? Yeah, 95, where 95 and 4 meet. It's really, really close to that. If you can look that up on a map. No, I didn't figure it out, Roach. I don't know what a green apple trout is. Right. And that's where that club is. It's right there, Lyndon. It's right by Fort Lee. So you're there. $34 likes. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's a simple little thing, but boy, I tell you, it means a lot. It really helps a lot. You know, it's diarrhea. Is that what it is? I have never heard that that expression before. Never. That's hilarious. Oh my God. That's too funny. Yeah, I got it, Michael. Yeah, Lyndon, give him a check out there. I think, like Roy said, looks pretty good. I'm sure they'll be doing some flying. Oh, it's what happens to you if you eat too many green apples? Oh. I thought green apples were good for you. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? I thought they were good for you. Apparently not. Apparently not. Michael, it's not the phone. It's your stupid accent. It doesn't understand redneck. Yeah, Roy. Do any of us want to work tomorrow? No. Fuck. At least I don't go in till noon, so I get to sleep in. I might be a little late getting to the show tomorrow night, Fred. I don't get off work till 9. Well, actually, it'll be about 9:15 I'll get off, so I'll be home by about 9:45. So, now you're in the simulator tomorrow, right, Michael? You can't see what you're saying. I hate it with that problem. It sucks. Oh, the simulator's next month? Oh, okay. Well, you better start studying. Don't you have a home simulator you can do some practicing in? All right, guys, I think it's time to call it. It's 1 o'clock. We're down to 8 people. Everybody's falling asleep. All right, guys. Let's do this tomorrow in Fred's show. We'll do some flying and some chatting. Right, I know he's got a real jet he practices with, but he can't practice all the weather simulations and all that crap that they're going to put him through. You know. So anyway, all right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. It was lots of fun. As always, you guys are a riot. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow on Fred's show. So have a good night. Talk to you later.